Hi, my name is Dmitry Demchenko, and I'm more than happy to welcome Mr. Joseph Turkel, who is the only one actor in the world who has done 3 pictures with the great Stanley Kubrick. How are you doing, Mr. Turkel?
Very well, Dmitry, thank you. Let me tell you a story about Stanley that not many people know.
Sure, I would love to hear
Oh gosh. Stanley Kubrick, when he was a boy, was a gambler.
that. Oh, really?
He would play chess and beat everybody. I don't know where he learned it. I don't know how he did it, but
Okay.
he was a chess master at 10, 11, 12. He used to go to the chess clubs in New York City and play. Okay, 15 cents? Sure. And he'd beat everybody. He'd go to the Lower East Side. There was a park in the Lower East Side where people gather to play chess. And
Okay.
he'd go, and within by 2, 3 in the afternoon, he'd have $2. Then he'd take a subway to Times Square. Times Square was where all the movie houses were.
All right.
And then he'd go in to see the movies. That was his prime, his number one passion in his life was film. And he started out with that, with a little brownie box camera. His father gave it to him when he was 10. Let me now go and cut and bring Stanley in when we're doing The Shining.
Okay, yeah.
Jack Nicholson and I are standing there.
You played the bartender.
I was
Lloyd.
the bartender Lloyd in The Shining, yes. And Jack and I are standing there, and Stanley is trying to find the perfect shot, which doesn't exist. No such thing as the perfect shot.
And it takes a lot of time.
It takes a lot of time, but Stanley at that point in his career could do anything he wanted. And he did,
Right.
So he's doing this, and he's looking, and Jack and I are talking, and Jack said, Turk, Joe, let's go to the fight tonight. I said, who's fighting? He says, Ali is fighting Spinks for the title. And here is Stanley Kubrick. Oh, God, you kidding? Ali is the champ. He'll kill him.
Let's figure out the perfect shot. Right?
And he's looking, and all of a sudden Jack Nicholson said, no, Stanley, Ali was beaten by Spinks 6 months ago. Stanley, what are you talking about?
Okay. Yeah.
And then Jack said, Ali was beaten 6 months ago by Spinks. Tonight is the rematch.
Oh.
And then I saw a metamorphosis, a change come over Stanley. He's got his finder here, and he looks off like this, quietly, didn't move. Thinking, he was thinking. And he stopped, he lifted his hand, he called his secretary, the secretary came over. Yes, Stanley, what is it I can do for you? He says, get my bookie. Get my bookie. Who ever heard of Stanley Kubrick, this giant film director, saying to his secretary, call my bookie? In other words, this has happened before.
Right.
He has a bookie. She knows the number of the bookie. And he wants to do something.
Okay, yeah.
And here's what he said. Get my bookie. I want 5,000 pounds on Ali to win. Regardless of the odds, bet me 5,000 pounds to win. Ali will win. She says, yes, Stanley.
Okay, well, sure.
She scurried off. Now, let's get back to the shot. Sure enough,
yeah.
Sure enough, we go to the fight. Ali wins.
Yeah.
And Stanley the next day said, see, I told you. And those days, 5,000 pounds was like $10,000.
Okay.
Now, mind
And it
you,
was a legendary fight.
it was no, it wasn't legendary. It was just a fight that he got beat by Spinks. Spinks beat him, okay, but then Ali was clearly the better fighter. And Stanley said when he mentioned that the fight was going to be rigged or fixed, no, Ali was in bad shape, but the first night most probably. So what happened was the fight came out and he won. And Ali won, and Stanley looked at the both of us. And he said, I told you, Ali would win easy. And then I thought quickly of that great magnificent line And I thought back of Stanley betting 10 cents on a chess game to betting 5,000 pounds
Yes.
in his lifetime. The only difference between men and boys are the price of the toys.
Nice of the toys.
There it is. And we kept on and we shot and that was it.
And he loved gambling.
He loved gambling. He had a book.
If you could say hi to the students of Chapman University.
Chapman
Dutch
University,
College.
where's the camera? Where should I look? That camera?
There, right there.
Chapman worked hard, busted, there was no other option. Stanley worked hard. In fact, Stanley worked so hard that he died because he worked too hard.
Yeah.
In Japanese, it's called karoshi, killing
Karoshi.
yourself with hard work. He worked all day, 10, 12 hours a day filming, 6 or 7 hours at night, editing the work he did the day before. He just worked too hard. And he died and left us too early. But he strove for perfection. And you can do no more than that. Try to be as good as you can, work hard, and God bless and good luck to all of you.
Thank you very much,
My
Mr.
pleasure.
Turkel. It
My
was
pleasure.
great, Mr. Joseph Turkel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Okay.